In this video, we are going to take a look at some famous INTP celebrities. Introverted, intuitive, thinking and perceiving types, INTP are more internally focused and more suited to finding solutions to problems. They are quiet and analytical, use these wonderful qualities to come up with answers as to how things work, how to complete work efficiently, and are known for their ability to come up with judgment about something based on objective facts and not on subjective feelings. It is no wonder then that the people with such wonderful qualities are famous too. Some of those famous people are names which have changed the world for good. But what are those names? We'll take a look at those names shortly, but before we do, we'd like you to know that we bring these videos to you for free. It is our pleasure to bring these nuggets of information about the people around us to you. So you can join in our effort to make better videos by subscribing to our channel with the notification bell turned on. Also, please give this video a thumbs up in case you enjoyed it, and if you're all set, let's move on to the list of some famous INTPs. Number 1. Albert Einstein. The first on the list of the famous INTP celebrities is the first celebrity scientist, Albert Einstein. One of the greatest minds to have ever lived, Albert Einstein is a beacon of knowledge. The way he revolutionized the world of physics by the introduction of the theory of relativity was surreal. We still use this theory in our GPS satellites. But Einstein demonstrated the photoelectric effect as well, something that secured him the Nobel Prize in Physics. Einstein also was in the forefront of the pledge to the United States to make the atomic bomb, fearing that the Germans would get the hands on the bomb first. Einstein was also someone who did not simply have a scientific worldview, but a humanistic one. He considered plumbing to be a respectful job and urged for the respect for labor. He also held a deep reverential view of the workings of the universe and said that the mysteries of the cosmos induced a feeling that was almost religious. Number 2. NIKOLAI Tesla. NIKOLAI Tesla is one of the greatest futurists to have ever been born. Hailing from the Austrian Empire, he was a mechanical and electrical engineer who had a lot of inventions, the most notable of which is the design of the modern alternating current electricity supply system. After emigrating from the Austrian Empire, he worked at the Edison Machine Works, which was founded by another great inventor of his time, Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. After his stint there, he set out on his own. He was also helped by his friends to pursue his ambition of working as an inventor by setting up various laboratories. His AC induction motor was something that not only brought him some fame, but also some handsome wealth. Although he was thrown into obscurity during his death, the interest in his life was rejuvenated in the 1990s. With Elon Musk naming the company Tesla, this brilliant INTP celebrity still catches sufficient public eye. Number 3. THUCYDIDES. Third on the list of the famous INTP celebrities is a figure that has grown into obscurity in the modern times, but whose contribution to history and international relations is staggering to say the least. THUCYDIDES is often considered to be the progenitor of the scientific study of history, whereby he attempted to write history in the most objective manner imaginable, i.e. by relying upon cause and effect and not on the intervention of human affairs by gods and goddesses. THUCYDIDES is also an important figure in the field of international relations, as he was someone who propounded the theory of realism, i.e. the relationship between individuals and therefore various nations is guided by self-interest and fear, rather than altruism and basic respect for humanity. Number 4. MERYL STREEP. MERYL STREEP is an actress that is held in the greatest of esteem by her colleagues, as they believe that she is one of the greatest actresses of all times. MERYL STREEP holds the record for the highest number of nominations in the Academy Awards with 21 nominations, out of which she has won 3. She has also won the Golden Globe Award 8 times and has been nominated 32 times. MERYL has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and Vanity Fair once commented that it was difficult to imagine a time before MERYL Streep was the greatest actress of all time, which is a compliment that goes hand in hand with her monumental achievements in the movie industry. Number 5. T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot is one of the greatest poets of his generation. A brilliant literary critic and a poet who could draw out a lot of literary references to carve out a poem, Eliot is most remembered for his haunting lines in one of his most famous poems, The Hollow Men, where he says, Between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the act, falls the shadow. Born as an American who later gave up his American citizenship to become a UK citizen, Eliot was given the Order of Merit by the UK and the Presidential Medal of Freedom by the United States in 1964. For his brilliant contributions to the world of literature, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1948. Number 6. James Madison. The fourth President of the United States, James Madison, is one who is rightfully regarded as one of the many authors that helped shape what became the United States of America, as he had the role in drafting the Bill of Rights and promoting the Constitution of the United States of America. Well, it was seminal to say the least. During his time, he also served as a close advisor to President George Washington. Number 7. Liam Gallagher. Liam Gallagher was the lead singer of one of the greatest bands to have ever come out of England, Oasis. Along with his brother Noel, Liam was at the forefront of many memorable ballads, including Wonderwall and Don't Look Back in Anger. Number 8. Charles Darwin. Another great scientist of his time, Charles Darwin, is to evolutionary biology what Newton or Einstein are to the world of physics. Darwin's Origin of Species is one of the most popular books of all time and continues to be read across intellectual and non-intellectual circles. It was Darwin's effort which led to us discovering what he dubbed the signs of our lowly origins. He made sure that we understood that we evolved from other animals and showed the mystical oneness present in much of the animal as well as the plant kingdom. He undertook a 5-year voyage on the HMS Beagle and became a prominent geologist after studying the Earth and its many surfaces. With his acute observations, he supported the idea of geological changes that add up in time. Darwin proposed that animals underwent gradual changes with respect to time and the compounding of this phenomena over millennia that brought about the diversification that we observe in nature. Number 9. Marie Curie. Marie Curie is one of the greatest scientists of all time. It goes without saying that even a century after her death, there has been no woman in the field of science that has drawn as much reverence towards her work. It can well be said that she took Charles Bukowski's golden adage, "Discover what you love and let it kill you," to the fullest. She fell in love with research related to radioactivity, and her long exposure to radioactive elements is what brought about her demise. Curie was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize. She won this prize in 2 different fields too, something that no other person has been able to do. Hailing from Poland, she christened the first element she discovered to be polonium, as an homage to her home country. She was married to Pierre Curie, who shared a Nobel Prize with her. The two were the first ever married couple to win the Nobel Prize, and Curie is also the first woman professor at the University of Paris. Number 10. Rowan Atkinson. Most popular for his comic timing as Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson is someone with an engineering degree which he earned from the University of Oxford. His portrayal as Mr. Bean is one of the most iconic roles that has ever been played, as people have a hard time believing that Mr. Bean is a comic character and not a real person. In a poll conducted by other comedians of his generation, Atkinson was regarded as the top 50 comedians of his time. Atkinson is someone who has been involved with freedom of speech. He is someone who is opposed to censorship and the rising cancel culture. He has often been found saying that people need to have the freedom to criticize other people's ideas, no matter how strong those ideas are held by them. So in this video, we took a look at some of the most famous INTP personalities of all time. From Thucydides, who changed the way history is written, to Albert Einstein, who made sure that scientists got recognition for a lot of work that they had done, to Rowan Atkinson, the brilliantly funny Mr. Bean. There have been plenty of INTPs who made great contributions to their fields. Who among these INTP celebrities do you admire the most? Let us know in the comments down below. And before we come up with a new video, we would like you to subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on so that way you don't miss out on exciting works of all the different personalities of various people. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up just in case you liked it. And in the meanwhile, you can watch the next video up on your screen.